श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। ओम सहना भवतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यङ्करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Yesterday we saw दिवि सूर्य सहस्रस्य भवेत् युगपत् उत्थिता यदि भासदृशी सा स्यात् भासः तस्य महात्मनः. That form, that huge form, humongous form, cosmic form, like Nataraja has this cosmic dance. Similarly, this is the cosmic form of Krishna, Vishnu. Okay, so that is for Shiva and this is for Vishnu. Now, in that form, it is, how is it like? It is like thousands of suns rising at the same time. So that is the kind of prakasha. It is just to give you an idea, hint that it is unimaginable. You cannot see. When we cannot even see with our direct eyes the light of the torch of your building fire, and should we even talk about this? So that is what he says. इह एकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नं पश्याद्य सचराचरम् इति भगवत आज्ञप्तम. Bhagavan ordered him. Agyaptam means said or ordered here. Okay, Bhagavan ordered. See, you see. Pashya, see water. Adya, now sacharacharam, everything. Where iha ekastam, in one portion of my body as a limb, see everything. Whatever is there, the whole creation exists in that one portion. See everything here. Iti Bhagavat Agyaptam. Bhagavan ordered that. Anubhutavan Arjuna Hityaha. That whatever Bhagavan ordered, that Arjuna is experiencing that. He experienced that. It's past tense. Anubhutavan, past tense. Okay, he experienced that. Because this is not said by Arjuna directly to Krishna, but this is said by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. He saw that. That's over. So, Tatra ekastam jagat kristam privaktam anekatha अपश्यत् देवदेवस्य शरीरे पाण्डवस्तदा. तत्र एकस्थं जगत्कृत्स्नं प्रविभक्तम् अनेकधा अपश्यत् देवदेवस्य शरीरे पाण्डवः तदा. At that point of time, when he is showing this cosmic form, at that point of time, Pandavah, the son of Pandu, means Arjuna here. Tatra ekastham jagatkritsnam, in one portion of Bhagavan, Jagat the whole of the creation, bhaktam. Bhakta, the word bhakta means to be separate. That is why bhakti cannot be in non-duality. So, bhakta means separation. So, in that bhakta, that separation, again with V, upasarga, visheshena bhakta, specially separated. Not just specially separated. Prakrishtena, a very nice way, specially separated, distinguished. In those different distinguished forms, he is perceiving anekata, in multiple types, of multiple types. The separation is also of multiple types. So that kind of apashyat, that kind of differentiation, that kind of duality, apashyat, he saw. Devadevasya sharire, where in the sharira, in the body of the deity of deities, God of gods, Deva Deva. In Hindi, there is a serial, I don't know if it is over. Devon Ka Dev Mahadev. Mahadev is the serial. Devon Ka Dev, he is God of gods. Shiva is God of gods. Krishna is God of gods. It's according to the vision of the devotee. Okay, so Apashyata, he saw that in that body. Ekastham ekatrastam jagatkristam prayavaktam anekadha. In that one portion of the body, which is distinguished, separated in different ways, classified in different ways. That, in what kind of classifications are you talking about? Deva, Pitru, Manushyadi, Nana, Prakarahi. In different types like Deva, the deities, Pitru, the ancestors, the mains, the Manushya, humans. In all these different ways, these are all good things. We are not only talking about good things. There are bad things also which are visible there. So those also nana prakaya, those different types, apashyat, he saw. Devadevasya bhagavatah tatra vishwarupe sharire, in that deity of deity's body, which is Vishwarupa, in that sharira, in that body he saw. Bhagavan's body he saw. Who saw? Pandava. Pandava means Arjuna. Don't have any doubt. Here when we say Pandava, it only refers to Arjuna. So Arjuna. Earlier, he used to call him as Prithu, Partha. Hey Partha. Partha means son of Prithu. Here, Pandava, son of Pandu. Father's name he is taking. Okay, Pandava. Vishwarupa Ascharya Darshna Dashayam. Tada means at that point of time. At which point of time? At this surprising, awe-striking, beautiful vision of cosmic existence of Bhagavan, cosmic form of Bhagavan. Evam Adbhuta Darshne api Arjuno na vibhayan chakara. See, it's a cosmic form. And we already told you, he is not only seeing good things, he is also seeing bad things, worse things also. Because everything is included in Bhagavan. So the classifications are all according to our mental makeup. But in Bhagavan, there is no differentiation. Good, bad, ugly, there is no differentiation. Everything is there. See, when you see some accident or some blood, you can't sleep in the night. You start throwing up. You start shivering, your blood pressure shoots up. All these things happen. Now, it is not one mess, it is a huge mess he is seeing. Good, bad, ugly, everything in one place. He should go crazy. He should have run away from that place. But na bibhayan chakara, he was not afraid. This is what I say. See, when you ask a hypothetical question, if God appears in front of you, what will you do? Every idiot worth his penny will say, I will ask boon. What kind of boon? World peace. Some will say world peace. No, he will not ask world peace anyway. World peace. Some will say, I will ask for a lot of money, lot of power, this, that. But in reality, you will be afraid, you will run away from that place. Because of fear of unknown, because we don't know God. Whatever we think as God is not the God who is in front of us. So the fear of unknown is more powerful than your wish. So you'll run away from that place. So na bibhayan chakara, but Arjuna didn't fear. He didn't have any fear. Napi netre sanchachara. He didn't even close his eyes. He didn't close his eyes or avert the gaze. No. He was looking at that form. Napi sabhramat kartavyam visasmara. And not just that, he didn't forget, visasmara, to forget. Kartavyam, what he has to do. Sambramat, because of the delusion. Because of this delusion, he didn't forget what he needs to do. Napi tasmad deshat apasasara. He didn't run away from that place. Apasasara means to run away. Tasmad deshat, from that place he didn't run away also. Kintu, but what did he do? Ati dhiratvat, because he is a very valorous man. He is a very strong person. He is a very person with a great amount of strength. So he says mental strength. So therefore, tad kala uchitam yavajahara. Whatever is apt for, uchitam means apt, whatever is apt for that time, kala, that period, that kind of vyavahara he performed. Yavajahara means perform the activity that is suitable for that period of time. Mahati chittakshobe api, though his mind is turbulent. Chittakshoba, chitta, mind, kshoba, turbulent. Though his mind is very turbulent. Mahati, not just simple. Mahati, great turbulence his mind is in. But still he didn't have any fear. He just did whatever has to be done. Tata vismaya vishtaha krishtaroma dhananjaya pranamya visharasa devam kritanjalir abhashata ततः स विस्मय आविष्टः हृष्टरोमाः धनञ्जयः प्रणम्य शिरसा देवं कृत अंजलिः अभाषत. ततः thereafter स विस्मय आविष्टः, this awestruck Arjuna, hृष्टरोमाः, hृष्टरोमाः means his hair are standing up, horripilation. Hृष्टरोमा means horripilation. His hand, all the hair in the body are, they are upright. Dhananjaya, that kind of Dhananjaya, Dhanam Jayati iti Dhananjaya, victorious, who brings more money. Pranamya Shirasa Devam, saluting the deity, the god in front of him. Saluting means Pranamya, Prakrishtena Namya, fall flat on the ground. By falling flat on the ground and prostrating in front of Bhagavan, he saluted him. And then Krita Anjali, folding his hands, joining together both the palms and folding. This is Anjali Mudra. Okay, joining both your palms together and holding in front of you is called as Anjali Mudra. Krita Anjali, having folded his hand, Abhashata, he spoke thus. Arjuna spoke these words. You see that word. Tataha. Tataha means tad darshanad anantaram. After seeing this form, vispayena adbhuta darshana prabhavena alaukika chitta chamatkara visheshena. What kind of form we are talking about? Vismayena, because of the surprise. Vismayena, adbhuta darshana prabhavena, overpowered by the beautiful vision, the strange vision. Alaukika chitta chamatkara visheshena, which creates a kind of magic in your mind. Chitta chamatkara, a magical moment in your mind. That kind of situation he is in. Avishta vyapta, engulfed by this kind of experience. अतएव, because of this kind of experience, hृष्टरोमाः पुलकितः, he has horripulations. It is said in Yoga Sutra, when you are, what is the way to understand that you are on right track? Having horripilation when you talk about the self or Ishvara, Bhagavan, naturally crying when you are talking about self or Bhagavan, that is the sign that you are in right track. So he says, Pulakitaha son, having this horripilation, Prakhyata Mahadeva Sangramadi Prabhavo Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya is not a simple person. Prakhyata Mahadevadi Sangramadi Prabhava. He has fought with Mahadeva, Shiva himself. When Arjuna was advised by Krishna to go to forest and do penance upon Mahadeva, Shiva, for gaining the Pashupatastra, the weapon called Pashupata from Shiva. It's Shiva's weapon. It's an arrow. It's a special arrow, Shiva's arrow. So at that point of time, when his tapas penance was about to fructify, Shiva wanted to test him. Is this fellow worth this weapon? So what he did is he appeared in front of him in the form of a hunter. So they were both shooting arrows at the same boar, and they had a fight. It's my boar which killed it, so it's mine. No, it's my boar, kind of. So they had a fight. They started it started as a verbal duel, and it became a physical duel and using the arms. So he has that kind of, he didn't fear even God. He had fight with God himself. So not just that, Yudhishthira Rajasuya Uttara Gograhecha, in Yudhishthira Rajasuya is a yaga. You are declaring yourself to be the emperor of three worlds. You have to send a horse, white horse, with your flag post. Whoever is willing to accept you as their Lord, they will give you donations and whatever money as a tax and be under you. whoever wants to not accept your lordship, they will bind that horse and fight you. They invite you for a fight. If they tie that horse, that means they are inviting you for a fight. So when Arjuna took his Rajsuya Yaga, for this Rajsuya Yaga, took his army out there around the world, he brought in lot of money. Dhanam Jaya, Dhanam, wealth. Jayati iti Dhananjaya. That is one meaning. Uttara Gograhe. And later, he also captured many of these cows. So, in those stories, you understand Sarvatra Rajnyo Jitva. He has conquered many of these without fear. Many of these kings, Dhanam Ahrutavan iti, he brought in lot of money. Therefore, he is called as Dhananjaya. Prathita Mahaparākramo Adidhiraha. Meaning, he is a valorous person whose valorousness is very famous in the world. Atidhiraha. Sakshat Agniriti Iva Mahatejasvitva. He is definitely fire. Fire, why? Because he is Mahateja, means he has that effulgence, that shine, that sheen in him. Devam Tameva Vishwarupadharam Narayanam Shirasa. Devam, whom are you calling as Deva, deity here? That very Vishwarupadhara, that very form, Narayana, who has taken the form of cosmic form, that very Narayana, Shirasa, Bhumi Lagnena Pranamya. Shirasa Pranamya means by falling flat on the ground, the head touching the ground. See, there are different types of greetings when different types of sadhus meet each other. When a Naga sannyasi or a sannyasi, Naga sannyasi basically, when a sannyasi meets another, Om Namo Narayana, that is the way they greet each other. When a Naga sannyasi, he meets some other person, he say, Om Namo. It is Om Namo Narayana, but they will just curtail it to Om Namo. Okay. If it is a sannyasi with pierced ears, they have a ring, not just pierced ear, they'll have a ring, like Yogi Adityanath, UP Chief Minister. So, when they meet each other, they will say Adesh Maharaj. If a Vairagi in the sense the people who are Vaishnava sannyasis, but they are sannyasis, they wear white dress. If they meet each other or anyone with respect, they will say Dandavat Maharaj. Dandavat, like a stick. I am falling flat on your feet like a stick. It is just namesake. They are just saying Dandavat Maharaj. That's all. There is no respect really. They don't say it with feel, the right attitude. Dandavat. It is just a natural thing for them to say. Even if it is a dog, they will say properly Dandavat. There's no attitude properly there. So here it is not done. He is doing a Dandavata, like a stick, he is falling flat on the ground. And that also, many people do namaskaras, but this namaskara is done with a proper attitude. That is why he says, Shirasa Bhumi Lagnena Pranamya. By falling flat on the ground, he is saluting. Pranamya means Prakarashena Bhakti Shraddha Atishayena Natva. Pranamya means with a great amount of devotion, great amount of Shraddha, surrender, he is falling in a very beautiful, nice way. Namaskritya, after saluting him, Kruta Anjalihi, Samputi Krutastaha, holding his hands, closing your hands with holding your palms together, Kruta Anjalihi, Yugaha, San, Yuktaha San, Abhashata Uktavan. He started speaking these words. What? Arjuna Vacha. Before that, what happened? Ataha, because of this. Vismayakya Sthai Bhavasya Arjuna Gatasya. Vismaya, this surprise is a Sthai Bhava. Sthai Bhava means that's the standard thing. On top of it, there may be like there is a drama which is taking place. That drama is a comedy drama, we call it. Comedy show. Comedy show does not mean there is no horror or there is no threat, kind of. Everything is comical there. The comedy is the this is the interlacing thing, which is connecting everything. The fear is also comical. The threat is also comical. Do you understand? So that is why, that is what is called a sthai, the underlying state. So here, surprise is the underlying state. On top of that, every other state comes and goes. Arjuna gatasya, that is what is the nature of Arjuna now, state of Arjuna now. Alambana vibhavena, because of being held on by this kind of surprise. Bhagavata vishwarupena uddipita uddipana vibhavena. Bhagavan, who has presented himself in this cosmic form, and because of that great shine, effulgence which is coming out of him, prabhavena asakrit tad darshanena anubhavena. He is experiencing a great amount of surprise. Why? He is not seeing Bhagavan once. Asakrit, sakrit means once, asakrit means again and again. He is looking at Bhagavan in every portion. Satvika Roma Harshena. Because of this experience, he has this horripilation, which is sattvic horripilation. Why sattvic horripilation? When you are seeing something very fearful, even then your hair stands upright. When you are afraid, your hand stands upright. When you are angry, your hair stands upright. So here it is sattvic. That is why he has to add that Roma Harshena. Okay, so he has horripilation with this of sattvic nature. Namaskarena Anjali Garena cha. And by salutation, by prostrating and by saluting him, Vivicharina cha Anubhava Akshiptenava, or by contradicting the opposite to whatever we saw, opposite states. Dhrutimati Harsha Vitarkalina. Dhruti with dhairya, with valorousness, Mati with intelligence, Harsha with smile, and Vitarkadina with logic, etc. Pariposhat Savasananam Shrotrunam. The vasanas, the thought imprints are Pariposha means it is given nourishment by all these kind of ideas. That Shrotrunam, for that listener, Tadrisha Chitta Chamatkaropi Tadbedena Adhyavasaya. So this kind of strange magical moment which is happening in his mind, that Tadbedena Adhyavasayat, by removing that kind of state, he is established in that. Adhyavasaya means to be established in that state of self, of that state of vision, the magical moment. Pariposhanam gataha, his mind is nourished. Paramananda aswada rupena, nourished by the experience of the absolute bliss of the experience of Ishvara. Adbhuta raso bhavati iti suchitam. He is enjoying this great amount of happiness, bliss in his mind. That is referred to here, pointed out to here. Yad bhagavata darshinam vishwarupam tad भगवद दत्तेन दिव्येन चक्षुषा सर्वलोका दृश्यमपि पश्यामि अहो मम भाग्यं प्रकर्षः इति स्वानुभवम् आविष्कुर्वन्. Now Arjuna is talking about his experience. What kind of great blessed person I am. He is saying that Yad Bhagavata Darshita Vishwarupam, Bhagavan is presenting him the cosmic form, and to see that cosmic form, tad Bhagavad Dattena Divyena Chaksha, he is given a divine vision through which he is perceiving that cosmic form. Sarvaloka Adrishyamapi, which none who is present there, they are seeing. They don't know that this is happening for Arjuna. What they see is Arjuna is looking here and there. That's all. Arjuna is awestruck and he is looking here and there. It's a surprised look in his face. people don't understand. He is looking at unimaginable thing which you can't even think about. So sarvato pashyami, that kind of thing I am seeing. Pashyami, I am seeing. Ahoma bhagya prakarsha, what kind of punya? Bhagya prakarsha means, bhagya means punya, prakarsha means the greatness, the great amount of punya I have acquired. What can I say about that? Iti swanubhava avishkuran, by presenting his own experience. Arjuna uvacha, Arjuna says, pashyami devastham, pashyami devanstava devadehe, sarvansta bhuta visheshangan, brahmanam nisham kamalasanastham, rishis sarvan uragascha divyan, pashyami devan.